Hey guys, how's it going? In this video, we're going to be repairing this Xbox 360 controller. As you can see, the thumbsticks are starting to crack. This controller is about 9 years old. I've been using it since the day I got my Xbox for Christmas in 2011. And as you can see, the thumbsticks just started cracking a couple months ago. So today we're going to start repairing the Xbox 360 controller. So here we go. I'm just going to get my screwdriver set out. We need the Torx T8. It's a special security bit that has a hole in the middle, as you can see. Kind of hard to see that, but it's not a regular Torx screwdriver for some reason. It's this little like security bit, so I guess people can't get in. Has like a little like indent in the top that fits into a hole, or like a bump that's on the screw, I guess you could say. All right, so we're gonna try and get that in there if I can. Oh, here it is. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, that's dirty in there. 9 years worth of dirt and grime. All right. There's 1, 2. Okay, perfect. And a bunch of dirt that came out with it. Okay, now we're gonna figure out how to remove that sticker. I'm just probably gonna use a little flathead bit that I have in here, just to kind of peel the sticker up a little bit. It's already starting to peel up in one corner, so I'm just gonna start peeling from there. Should be fairly easy to do this. There we are. I wish I had a pair of tweezers on me. Actually, I do. My phone repair kit here. Oops. Right here. Right, so just carefully peel away at the sticker. Kind of horrible tweezers, but or we'll make it work, I should say. All right. Oh. Just gonna kind of use my fingers now because I got enough off that I can peel it. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now we should switch back to the Torx bit because that'll be a little bit helpful, I think. We're gonna remove this sticker and stick it somewhere else. Actually, we're gonna keep it right where it is just so we can keep it lined up exactly how it was. Again, a bunch of dirt came up with that. That's pretty gross. Should just be able to separate the two halves. There we are. As you can see, we are coming apart. Okay. It's kind of difficult actually, like to separate this. It's giving a lot of resistance. I don't know if I'm like gonna break something or what, but okay. I think I'm just gonna go from the top and kind of, I don't know if this is how you're supposed to do it. I'm gonna look into this again and I'll be like right back. All right, 2 more screws by the battery compartment. I forgot those. There we are. And if I can pop it open, there we go. I gotta be very careful not to damage the vibrate motors, and those are very dirty. Oh my god. Okay. It is very dirty in my controller, apparently. One of the thumbstick covers has already fallen off, apparently, so that's great. We're gonna set that off to the side. And now we're gonna take the second one, which is pretty easy to come off. We just pull it off the stick, and you guys can see that, so I'm gonna do it again. So we're just gonna go like this, and it just pulls off like that. Great. So now, not really sure about the vibrate motors, if they're okay or not. So we're just gonna try to keep it like that, but yeah. So now we got my new thumbstick covers, or thumbsticks, I should say. I just got them in red because I thought it would look cool. And it's one of a kind controller, so here we go. Alright, let's take them out of the little baggie that they came in. They feel alright, they're like kind of plasticky. They are like aftermarket ones, since you can't buy name brand ones from Microsoft anymore. Well, I don't think you ever could. But just that kind of.
Say what? Say what?
Sorry about that. My sister was rambling on about something. These ones seem to be a little bit damaged, so I'm probably just gonna keep them for a backup unless I really have to use them. So we're just gonna put them back in the box. Let's put them in a baggie first, because why not? Put them back in the baggie and in the box, and might just notify the seller on Amazon that they didn't really, well, that they were damaged. Okay, these actually look pretty cool. So all we gotta do is we're just gonna put them right back in the controller. Apparently there's one way that only that they can go. So we're just gonna there we go, there's one, and there is two, just like that. Make sure they're working, yep. All right, there we go. Sorry, it's sideways. I don't know why I was doing it like that. Okay, the vibrate motors, I'm gonna try and put back in this side of the frame. Maybe not. I'm not gonna do that then. I'm just gonna flip this side over, and we're gonna stick it right back into the frame. Oh boy, this is gonna be challenging. Okay. This I gotta line back up apparently because it came off. Oh boy, I'm breaking my controller already. Okay, there we go. It'll be wonderful if I can make this stable enough that I can put some pressure on. So I'm just gonna use the box for the thumbsticks. In the meantime, I should actually clean some of these buttons and stuff. So there's a bunch of like hair and dirt in here for some reason. I don't know how far or how it got this far down in the controller, but it's all like dusty and stuff. So I'm gonna see if I can grab something to kind of use. Apparently there's nothing around that I can use for that, but I'll just blow it out, I guess, then. All right, well, good enough. Also, we're just gonna take a little flathead bit, and I'm just gonna go between the halves of the controller, because as you can see, there was a bunch of dirt and stuff that built up over the years. I'm just gonna scrape away, and look at that. That's just gross. Ugh. Bunch of stuff that was on my hands from when I was around 8 years old to now, which I'm 17. So yeah, wow. It's also, I don't know if that's, no, never mind. That's just like little pieces that are supposed to be on there. But there's also a little bit of dirt that's accumulated around the thumbstick for some reason, or on the board of the Xbox controller. I don't know if I should be blowing it off for obvious reasons, but whatever, it worked. All right, now we're just gonna scrape away the last little bit of stuff on the side of the controller. You guys can't see that. There we go. And as you can see, pretty clean. Not the best, obviously, because I'm just trying to do my best just to clean it up a little bit. Some of it's like really stuck onto this part. Oh. It's pretty nasty, actually. Oh. Look, I mean, look at all that. Disgusting! That's just from the side of the controller. So, I wonder where else on the controller is that dirty. If that's just on the sides of the controller, what else is on the controller, and where else is it dirty on it? Like, probably even more filthy. All right, so we're gonna try not to let the buttons fall out or anything. And we're actually, nope. You know what? We're just gonna do it this way. I'm gonna carefully tip this and try and get it right into place. Try and get the vibrate motors back in their little holes. There's one, and there is, hold on, kind of hard to see. There we are, there's two. Now we should just be able to pop it back in place, because everything is in place now. There we go. Perfect. Okay, buttons are all feeling proper. The X button doesn't really feel, or like all these buttons don't really feel too great. But I assume that's probably just because the controller is like not tightened. Like the screws on the controller aren't tightened, or aren't even in there for that matter. So we're gonna put the screws back in. Hopefully everything will work fine. And these are my old thumbsticks. These are the new ones. I think that actually looks pretty cool, having red thumbsticks on the black controller. I was thinking about getting white ones, which I might do in the future if these ones ever go like bad or get damaged or anything. There's like a little speck of dirt in there. That's pretty weird. Oh well. They feel actually pretty original. Like I remember how the original controller thumbsticks felt when I first got my Xbox, and these actually feel almost like the original, but not quite. They feel like really close though. All right, we're gonna try and just get all this dirt out of the way. That's pretty gross. And now we're gonna put all the screws back in. Hopefully it will work. Something I learned from repairing computers is that you should always go from like diagonal from the original screw that you placed. So in this case, we're gonna go up here. And what that does is it just keeps the pressure like even along the object that you're working on. So for example, we did that on CPUs and that usually it just helps the thermal paste and the cooler sit evenly on the CPU so that it won't overheat. Okay, so from that screw, we're gonna go up here. And over here on the bottom left. I'm just gonna make sure these are all tightened properly before we start getting on to the last three screws that we have, right? There's one here. We're gonna put the one in the middle back first, I think. Right under the sticker. We gotta keep the sticker on just to make it look original, but you really don't have to. I'm going to though. There we go. Almost tightened. they are, perfect. We're just gonna stick the sticker back down, make sure it's all nice and flat. That is pretty good, looks pretty OEM to me. Now we're just gonna put the last 2 screws in, and then this repair should be complete. Okay, here's this one. And this one. I'm gonna make sure everything's working properly as well. Because obviously that wouldn't be good if I fixed my controller and I ended up breaking it more, because obviously that would be kind of terrible. But whatever. All right. Apparently this one isn't magnetic, so it's gonna have a hard time sticking to the screwdriver. We're gonna just try and put it back in the hole, because yeah. There we go. And now we're pretty much done. Just gonna put the battery pack back in. PlayStation fans, don't say anything. Just shut up. I'm just kidding, guys. All right, and here is the Xbox 360 chat pad that I've had on here for the last couple years, and there's a piece of my thumbstick in there. Okay, we're just gonna put that back. And now we're just gonna stick this on somehow, if I can. That'd be wonderful if I could. Apologize about the background noise. I usually have an easy time getting these on. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time right now. Make sure it's lined up with the port. There we go, perfect. Apparently it's working. I'm gonna test it out with my Xbox real quick. And yeah. Yes, I still do play my Xbox 360 like almost every day now, because obviously I need to, because the thumbsticks are working. Well, this one is anyway. I'm sorry about the camera. So as you can see, we're gonna go right. Is the D-pad working? Yep. Up, down, left, right. This thumbstick, I'm not really sure I can test that. Oh, never mind. Apologize about the background noise again. As you can see, my character's head is moving around. Let's try out the little shoulder buttons, the bumpers, I should say. They're working fine. A, B, Y. Oh, I don't know why I can test as a Y button. We'll just go into my games, I guess. X is working. I'm not really sure I can test the Y button out, but it probably is working as well if those other buttons are working. Chat pad's working. Well, lighting up anyway. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it is lighting up somewhat. And yeah, I'm really proud on this first repair on an Xbox 360 controller that actually worked. So that is great. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Comment, like, and subscribe. And if you didn't like it, just hit the dislike button if you want. So anyway, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.